What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny Nay. A lot of guys ask me a lot of different questions on how to get recruited, how to get schools to look at them, or just how to get attention from any school. So I wanted to make this video to answer a lot of those questions and just provide you guys with some tips, things that I did, things that I've learned, things that I wish I knew when I was in high school. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so tip number one, you have to have good grades, or at least decent grades. You can't be lightly recruited or not getting recruited at all and your grades aren't good. Like, you got to pick a struggle, like one or the other. You can't have both. So you have to have, decent grades, a decent GPA. You got to have something going for yourself that other athletes don't have, because if you have bad grades, they're not even going to look at you. They're already, a lot of schools are probably already, passing you over because you might not have a lot of film, or maybe you don't play at the highest level. But if you have bad grades too, bro, you have absolutely no chance at all. When you play for a college, it looks good when a lot of players have good GPAs. It looks good on the program, so they're going to want players that have good grades. So they're going to try to recruit players that have good grades, right? It makes sense, right? All right, tip number two, you got to have some type of film. You got to have something, whether it's practice film, game film, it's got to be something. These coaches need to be able to look at you and say, okay, he's pretty good. He knows how to play the game. They have to see it. You got to pass the eye test somehow, some way. You have to have some type of film. So, I'm pretty sure most high schools, they have people record the games, record the practices. But if not, get a friend, get a parent, an uncle, auntie, cousin, girlfriend, don't matter. Get somebody to record you while you're practicing or you're playing, and make sure it's visible. Make sure they can actually see you. And yeah, try to use that. Put all your best clips together. Have your best clips at the beginning of the film. Best clips. Your best clips, whatever it is, they have to be at the beginning. Coaches usually only watch the first couple seconds of film to know whether they're gonna keep watching or not. After that first 2-3 plays, if they don't see anything good, they're gonna trash it. So have your best clips at the beginning. At the first 5 seconds better be good. If not, so sorry for you. But yeah, have some film and put all your best clips at the beginning. Crucial. All right, tip number three. And this is something that I personally did. My older brother helped me do it. Once you got your grades up, got some film together, generate a mass email. And when I say that, put an email together that has your height, your weight, your GPA, what school you go to, and your film, and any other thing you want to mention, maybe some accolades or whatever. Get an email together. Put all that on there and email it to like 100 schools in the area. Any D1 school, any D2, any NAI, JUCO, doesn't matter. Email any school in the area. Email all of them. Send it to them. Go on. Usually, schools have some coaches email or some program email on the athletic staff directory. So, say for example, you want to email Mercer or something. Go to Mercer Athletic Staff Directory or any school, just do that. And then go scroll down under football. They'll have some email under there. It might be the coach's email. It might be, it might be somebody who answers the phone call. It might be the desk lady, whoever, it doesn't matter. Email them, send it to them. If you email 100 schools, 10 might email you back. Doesn't matter. You just do it. It's free. It's not gonna hurt you. It's only gonna help you. Do it. I guarantee you, if they'll at least say, hey, come to some of our camps. They'll know who you are. They'll know your name. They'll at least know that you exist. So do it. Then they might invite you to a camp, or and then if you get invited to a camp, go to that same coach that emailed you back and say, hey, my name is so and so. We talked briefly. So they can attach a name to a face. And yeah, do that. That worked out. That worked for me. I did it for football and basketball. It got me a lot of attention. So yeah, make sure you guys do that. Email like 100, as many schools as you possibly can. It's literally just generate one email. Make sure you're using good grammar, because you don't want them to throw your email away because you don't know how to spell. So spell check, please. But yeah, do that. Email as many schools in the area as you can. And yeah, make sure to have your name, Make sure to have your name, your height, your weight, and your position in the subject line. So, it would stand out. But yeah, and the whole email have name, height, weight, position, GPA, school, stats, accolades, have all that on the email. Oh, and I forgot to mention, email more than one coach. So email probably 2 or 3 of them, especially if they're like the recruiting coordinator or they're in charge of recruiting. Only email the coaches though. Don't email any GAs. Well, I wouldn't say don't do that, but email like probably 2 or 3 coaches, like maybe the OC or the DC. I wouldn't really say email the head coach. You can, but he might be really busy. He'll probably never reply. But just email 2 or 3 coaches, whichever ones. Especially make sure you email the recruiting coordinators or anybody that has anything to do with recruiting. Email them. Okay, tip number 4. This is something that personally I wish I would have did more of. Go to camps. Go to as many camps as you can, because that's just getting your face out there. That's just getting experience, getting exposure. Go to camps. People have gotten offered off of camps. There'll be no-name players. Go to a camp and ball out and get offers like that. And really how it works is once you get that first offer, that second offer, that third offer, they start coming in, because schools is like gossip, you know what I'm saying? Like once one school offers you and another school finds out, they're like, oh, okay, he got offer from this place. Okay, he might be pretty good. We'll offer him too. It's stuff like that. So really, once you get that first, second, third offer, more starts coming in. So go to camps, ball out, go to as many camps as you can. Now, I will say be careful though. There are some camps that are just would just take your money. Because I went to a camp, and when I went there, they already knew who their recruits were. Like they literally had, I think a Florida State camp or something, and I went there and I was pass rushing. And I was killing. I was doing good. I was beating all the O-line. I was like getting sacks easy. But there were other guys who already had Florida State helmets on. They were already getting recruited, so they weren't even really looking at me. They were just saying, good job. They didn't recruit me. But still, go to camps. If you can, go to camps. It's just exposure, and it's just getting experience. Go to as many camps as you can. Those are gonna help you out. I wish I went to more camps, but I did not, because during the summer I was lazy and I like to stay in the house and play video games. Okay, I don't really know what number this would be. This is probably like 4.5, because it's a tip, but it's whatever. Have a Twitter account. Make a Twitter account. If you don't have one, make one. If you're trying to get recruited, make a Twitter account, because that's where a lot of the coaches are. That's where they do a lot of their recruiting. Trust me, my Twitter DMs right now are full of coaches right now, honestly, old coaches. So yeah, have a Twitter account. Have a link to your film on your Twitter and post videos, like maybe a workout video or just any type of video. Make sure you have some videos on your Twitter account. And even if you find some coaches, follow them and reach out to them, DM them, send your film, whatever. But just make sure you have a Twitter account. There's a lot of recruiting that goes on Twitter. And I don't know what the rules are with high school and talking to players that after a certain time. I don't really know what the rules are. I wasn't heavily recruited, so I don't know. But I do know a lot of recruiting goes on Twitter. So have a Twitter account, have your film on your Twitter, and just post workout videos, post videos that you're doing. And if you want to reach out to a coach on there, do that. It's free. What the worst thing they can do is not reply. Doesn't matter. Just do it. So yeah, Twitter, get a Twitter account. And in your Twitter, make sure in your bio you have like your height, weight, position, GPA, like I said, also a link to your film. Have all those things in your Twitter. Basically, a lot of stuff you have in that email, have in the Twitter as well, because coaches are gonna look and they're gonna see, okay, he's this. Okay, let me check him out. So have everything on your Twitter account. It's almost like a personal recruiting profile. That's how it always is. During the summer, every time I scroll down my Twitter, I always see a lot of high school kids talking about, recruitment and offers, Twitter is like your personal recruiting account. Trust me. A lot of recruiting goes on Twitter. A lot. So have a Twitter. Very important. Very important. All right, you guys, I appreciate you guys for sticking with me in this video. I hope these tips really help you guys out a lot. I want to see all you guys win. I remember everything that I went through in high school trying to get recruited. Honestly, I wish someone told me these things when I was in high school, because it really would have helped me out a lot. But hopefully the things I've learned can help you guys out a lot. So I wish you guys the best. Until next time, you guys tune in for more videos, more content. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video. Let me know what you guys want to see on this channel. And yeah, till next time, I'll see y'all.